Alright, so this is gonna be my PC buying guide per se. For this, like currently right now. Obviously the AM5 chips are coming out, but these you can wait on. They're not gonna be for a while. Like blah 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 blah. Whatever, you can wait for an AM5 chip and it'll use some crazy. This is gonna be crazy when it comes out. But in the meantime, what you'd want to do is for CPU, I'd highly recommend going not Intel unless you're trying to budget build or if you're buying used, but Ryzen's going to be your best bet here. 5600X, great, very well priced. It's such like this CPU is amazingly priced for what it offers. Again, these aren't, who knows what these prices actually mean, like, but I know this in US dollars is correct. So I'm going to say 5600X here for budget. Obviously, if you're going for a little bit more expensive, you're going to aim for 5900X. Don't really need a 5950X unless you're doing a ton of shit. 5900X is going to be your best bet. It has the highest, it has a higher base clock frequency than the 5950X. 3800X also is a great chip. The only difference here, 8 cores, 16 threads versus 12 cores, 24 threads. Again, this here, probably a really good option as well, I'd say. But we'll stick with the 5600X for budget here. CPU cooler, there's tons of different options you can go. A lot of people go for Krakens. They're just overpriced, honestly. I'd go Arctic. Arctic liquid freezer. If you're looking for AIO, 100% go Arctic liquid freezer. This here, great price. Amazing. Like, cools the shit out of those chips. Because when you're running PBO, these things run pretty hot. When I'm idle, I'm running what? 38 degrees maybe with this. I have this exact one right here. Well, actually, I have the 280, but yeah. Amazing chips. Also, the Knock Noctua makes like, or however the fuck you say it, I'm just gonna say Noctua. They make amazing coolers as well. You can go for any of these as well if you're just looking for top mounts. Great coolers. You can look them up. Go with any of those. For now, I'm just gonna stick with an AIO, and I'm gonna go with the Arctic Liquid Freezer. A 240. Motherboard. Any like again, you're just nothing. I don't recommend ASRock to be honest. Just pain in the ass. Just I'd go like here for budget, B550 gaming, Asus Top, like these are fine motherboards. I have a Unify X, and that's just because of RAM overclocking. This thing only has 2 slots for RAM, and you can push these RAM clocks very far. That's the only reason why I have this. I love this motherboard. It's a great motherboard. If you're looking for really expensive good motherboards, Dark Hero is a very good one. Asus makes very good motherboards. So here I'm just gonna go with a B550. Memory. With Ryzen, you want to go like the best thing. You want to keep your RAM in dual rank. So we're like if you're going for 32 gigs of RAM, you don't want 4 8 gig sticks. That's fine if you want to go 4 8 gig sticks, but if you're gonna pull better performance out of two 16 gigabyte sticks in slots 2 and 4, you're just going for 16 gigs, just two 8 gigabyte sticks in 2 and 4. So honestly, my best thing, Trident Z Neo, great RAM. You can go anywhere here. Cast latency, you can sort by cast latency here. You want to go for like if you can afford it, go with cast 14 latency. If not, just move your way up. They get cheaper and cheaper, but like these RAM sticks, this is what I have here. I have this exact kit here, the DDR4 3800 2x16 kit. Cast 14. It's $389 for 32 gigs. It's very on the pricey side, but let's go down to here. We'll stick with this. DDR4, two 8 gigabyte sticks, Cast 14 latency. We'll add this to card here. Storage, go M.2. Why not? Let's just go M.2 1 terabyte or here 500 gigabyte M.2 79.99. There's all it's compatibility. When it says compatibility, it's just because you have to update the BIOS. It's just like you might need a BIOS update. So if you don't know how to do that, don't build a PC. Just you buy all the parts, take it to a store to build or something. But you should know how to flash your BIOS if you're going to build your own PC. Also, if you're building your own PC, make sure you have good airflow, intake fans, exhaust fans. Make sure you know what you're doing airflow wise. Don't Make sure when you're buying one of these, you're buying also good thermal paste to go with it. Grizzly, MX4, pretty simple there. But again, if you don't know what you're doing, do not build a PC. It's just, you can look up YouTube videos and stuff, but if you're going to be spending like good amounts of money, if it's your first time you're buying, like you're trying to learn, don't go buy an expensive equipment to go learn. That's all I can say. If you're going to buy expensive equipment, get someone else to do it. Get a friend to help you that knows what they're doing. Don't just go by and blindly just start putting together parts because somewhere along the line something's gonna go wrong. Like most likely, like I shouldn't say most likely. That's pretty pessimistic, but like it's just not the safest thing I'd say. You don't like just in case you bend a chip, like bend a pin, or just like something goes wrong. It's not worth it. And I'd start like actually like watching a lot of YouTube, but you can do it. Just make sure you learn and know, watch a lot of YouTube videos, read a lot of Reddit on just like make sure you know what you're doing. And especially if it's your first time, get someone to help you. Video card, good luck. I'm just gonna put in a 3060 here, just because the 30 series with resizable bar. Case, honestly, Gamers Nexus, just Gamers Nexus. Best airflow cases. Go here. Just scroll down here. Look, Lian Me, like these tell you the best cases for airflow. Lian Li, Lancool, 2 mesh. So just Lian Li. They're pretty expensive but here, 2 mesh here. Put this one in cart, 118. Power supply, if you're gonna go 30 series and a new Zen chip, probably want like at least 750. We'll just go with like an 850. Not even in stock. Not gonna buy an NZXT. Fuck, I don't even know. Here, Supernova GA. Operating system, just install Windows and you can either buy a key from G2A or I'm not gonna say the other option. And then fans, case fans. Obviously Noctua makes very good case fans. Also Arctic makes very good case fans as well. I love Arctic's fans actually. Highly recommend their fans. Go on some fans, make sure you have very good airflow. That's pretty expensive, but like if you're going for like a good new build and you're leaning more towards this, like if you're leaning towards building a brand new PC, if you want a good gaming PC, 2 grand is gonna be your budget. Again, if you're just playing Valorant, you can remove the 30 series graphics card and just put in your old graphics card or put in some shitty cheap graphics card. You can buy a cheap graphics card. Make sure it's NVIDIA, AMD. I don't mind AMD graphics cards. I just don't never really worked with them. I'm just not a big fan. But Valorant's very CPU bound. If you get a 5600X, use Curve Optimizer and do it right, you're gonna be pulling like unspawned bots in range, like closest to like the 800, 900 frames. Probably gonna get like 400, 300, 400 frames stable in game. And that's just like because the game is just so CPU bound. So if you're looking to save money there, recycle your old GPU, just stick it in your new PC. Recycle your old case. Recycle your old RAM. You're just starting to save money. Recycle your old SSD. If you can, recycle your old power supply. And then you're just starting to knock things off. You have a good CPU cooler, which, again, I highly recommend upgrading the CPU cooler. We're in a very good price range for like things here. Like, just this is pretty much all I can say for a PC buying guide. You're going Intel, I don't know, just do whatever the fuck you want. That sounds awful, but like if we're going Intel route, it's gonna be like i9 10900, like i7 i9 10900K, and like these things, it's just a waste. I'm not gonna spend my time doing it. They just don't even come close to competing. Also, don't fucking buy a 3080 Ti. Just go watch Gamers Nexus video and you can see just what, paying $600 for 3% performance? Don't waste your money. If you're looking for an upgrade path, always, if you're playing Valorant or CPU-bound games like CSGO, upgrade your CPU. Recycle your old parts. Sell your old stuff. Buy a new CPU. That's all I can say. If you have any questions, leave in the comments, and that's it.